All right, welcome back to Just Enough Garage. The sun's shining, we're rocking and rolling. We've gotten quite a ways on the 36 Oldsmobile. Come along and we'll show you. So what I said we got done. So I've got the headlights mounted, and I think we've shown previous just how rusty these other ones were. I don't recall what I filmed sometimes. All the wiring is done. This is all wiring that I had previous left over from my 48 Ford way in the back. Don't worry about the rat rod. Don't worry about it. We've driven it a little bit. Anyways, I got the grill assembled. I got the radiator in. Let me remove the rain protection because I don't feel like putting the hood on it yet. So you guys will notice anodized gold, anodized blue. Those are the more Moroso valve covers air cleaner. This is the one that was painted black. Jonathan did a really good job. Some of this paint didn't come off, but we had some paint stripper that we were using on those mag wheels, and it did a great job. And then we built a stand out of this stuff.
Yeah, I was just showing them.
So it clears. I have enough room to put clearance. I have enough room to put a 3-inch element in there, and then I don't have the rods that connect the grill, but I'll manufacture something. We've wired an electric fan. You could show them. I think that radiator hose maybe. Yeah, the car's getting warm now. Anyways, that worked out all right. My neighbor's building a fence. I live in a neighborhood that's going through renovation, new houses.
It's spring, summertime, so yeah, construction all around.
So where are we at? So rear, okay. There's our disappointing gas tank. Really good response from that a few weeks ago. Appreciate it. I've done nothing with it. I've finished all the brakes, replaced the wheel cylinders, all the brake lines and everything are good to go. All the master cylinder works, everything's good to go. The tires are on, I'm done. The front end I need to do some alignment. I probably do that off camera, and I gotta get the weight on it. And I still have the strut rod radius arms to make mounts for, waiting on some rubber parts. Hopefully they'll be here soon. Okay, today is June 6th. Okay, so we are trying to speed up our schedule, as a matter of fact, so that you will see the car driving a day or two after the first day of summer, whenever that Wednesday is. So that being said, I've been out here working. What do I got? I got 2 doors that function, Mary. Both of them work with the latches. The car is kind of shaky. And then what do we got in here, Mary?
Well, it is on stands.
You and I put these seats in yesterday. In fact, I just got some hardware to bolt them down. It goes through the wood, through the steel frame, and then I'm going to weld it on the bottom because I'll have to remove the seat to get to the brake, most likely. You can see, let me hold your camera. That's how close it worked out. These do individually slide back and forth. Each one of these does. So let me move on to the next part you haven't seen. All right, so to continue what we were working on that you didn't see on camera because I've just been doing stuff, I'm feeling a little crunch. I told everybody we can take the car for a drive the first day of summer. Now, in my mind, I was like, it's going to be clear coat, it's going to have the metallic flake in the paint, it's going to have insurance, all the taillights will be working, all the glass will be installed, all the dents will be kicked out of it, even this dent here, tap it out. You know, that was my mind. Okay, now being said that I only have
15 days.
15 days. We know the motor runs, and it runs good, but I haven't finished the battery. The gas tank, I'll talk about that in 1 minute.
We're not sure about the transmission.
Yeah, I've never driven it.
Yeah.
Brakes work good, though.
We'll find out the hard way.
The dent is still there. The glass, I have the rubber seals. They showed up. What I don't have is the glass. So I'm going to put the windshield in and meet my obligation to drive it. The dent, I am going to go see the guy sometime in the next few weeks when he has a few minutes, and the car will run and drive by then. I'll go get insurance and license on it because I want to drive it all summer. I don't need stinking windows, Mary, to drive it, but I do need something to do with the taillights.
No, it's easy, breezy, beautiful. It's CoverGirl.
Well, it is a girl, so
We never came up with a name, did we?
I think Annabelle is the best name for it.
Yeah.
That was suggested to me by one of my friends, and I haven't come up with anything better.
I've been thinking Gertie in my head. Gertie Green.
Yes.
Gertrude Green.
I looked on 1936 child's names, like what was a girl's name, and it wasn't even remarkable. It was something I just don't even recall. It was just like, whatever.
I think you told me it was Mary.
Okay, Mary. It's probably Mariana, but it was Mary. Anyway, I don't know. It was Google search. Anybody else can do it. Okay, so now going on from this, we've got all this. I don't know if you can show in there, Mary, but I got the radiator fan hung there and all wired up, and it has its own relay. And so inside here, both doors. What are you doing?
The dog is eating your wisteria. She's eating your lovely wisteria cave.
So this does pretty good. You can see right here there's a little bit of a gap. I'm showing you the flaws because I believe what happened with the doors is when they were off the car, they were setting on their end, and I think that over time they flexed the wood shape. That was about as best I could do. This is about as best I could do. It's
best as I could do.
It's touching right up in here, and there's just, it works. Leave it alone. I do have the surrounds for here. Okay, so inside, this is my fan switch. I did two of these.
Don't eat that.
This dog is such a hassle. She's all wrapped up in the awning.
She's eating it. That's probably why she's eating it, so she got herself tangled.
Anyways, my daughter's dog, and we're back and forth on day-night shift with her. Anyway, so then I got the start button. I've got all that. I've got the headlight switch kind of wired, but I don't have it tightened. You guys saw bits and pieces of that in the other videos. These are really cool seats. They got an armrest. They do actually rotate all the way back and miss the window. Oh, well,
speaking of
we're gonna bolt it down right now. Anyways, I've got it ready to go for that. The tires turned out all right. This is a 265 with the 14 inches, as large as I could do. I think this part turned out pretty slick. I've got the exhaust lined up with the exit. It has a good sound to it, as you guys recall from the video. Okay, so now we're up to gas tank. Whew, I'm tired. Here's a window.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
There's the window surrounds. I need to get screws for them. Okay, so what have we done with taillights? I have this taillight here. This other fender came with a similar taillight. I'm going to have to make that work. But I can't do anything over here until we get this hammered out. And then the gas tank filler was there, but that's where I want to put a taillight now. So anyways, that's all the dents I keep talking about.
Your solution for the gas tank is just to open the trunk and put it in?
Yeah, that's my solution.
Billy?
Wherever. Let's go talk about it right now, in fact.
Oh, you're going to draw it out for the people?
Yeah, come on, Mary.
Legal pad?
No.
Okay. Oh,
all
you're
right.
going to show them.
So I got this air compressor. I'm going to take my grinder and get rid of some of the crap on it, the wheels, all that. All right, what does that leave me with? Let's talk about it. It leaves me with a round tank. This will be the vent. I'll put a fitting in there and just have a tube run out. This I'm going to remove and extend that up to give that a vent. I mean,
are you going to do it with some welded brass?
Anyways, this will then be up pipe thread, and I'll have a cap that'll come up through the trunk floor. You were correct about that, Mary. At this end down here, I'm going to make a fitting, and basically I'll weld in a piece of pipe on both sides of that.
For your fuel line?
Put a rubber hose on it with a weight that can just, it'll go to the bottom and it'll just pick up fuel, and then this will come out. And then when it's higher than that, it'll come up to this height, and then I'll put like a bend in the vent so that when you're filling the tank. I think those are the only holes in it, and the rest is good to go. The tank's not that old. It looks clean inside. It's kind of round, and yes, Mary, I'll have some brass that we'll put up along the bottom when we strap it on, and it'll be my gas tank. Does it have a gas gauge? No. Oh.
It's okay, you're the only one driving it. You know how far you've driven.
Okay, well, let's talk about this stuff on the table. In fact, let's start a new clip and get set up for that. We got stuff. All right, so these two lights, Mary, are for that car. They came in Amazon, yesterday, the day before. I was gonna put regular glass halogen lights up. You know what, when I go to show you, I'm gonna have to show everybody that it was a big mess to make those conversion to modern day lights. I think I'm there.
Is it 6-volt or 12-volt?
It was all 6-volt stuff with bulbs, and then I had 2 sets of lights, and I put the best ones together. Anyways, they'll traditionally take the 3-wire, a high, low, and a ground. These have a high, low, and a ground, and these are a modern light with a built-in turn signal. I don't know if I like them yet. It's Amazon. I can return them, but I needed to mount them to see if that's the look I'm going for. But they have the turn signals inside. They're brighter than a halogen light, which is good because I'm old. and the turn signals in, and a driving daylight light has an option. I don't know that I'll wire that, but it's an option. These are the rubber seals for the windows that are still being ordered. That turned out all right. Everything was under 500 bucks. A place from eBay. I could tell you the name if you guys want to email me or something. But
we should probably lay them out to uncoil them and let them
well, when we
rest.
get glass, we'll deal with that. This box is...
Stop jumping on me.
Hey, get out of here. We're trying to have a video. Don't you guys know anything about
Both of you.
Hollywood here?
Rolly's a good dog. He's just been sitting getting pets. This one, chaos.
She's 6 months old and she's bounced around quite a few. This house, that house. All right. So Steve from Illinois did me a solid. I believe so. Absolutely did me a solid, but I believe it's the right part. So if you go back, you remember that 4-speed transmission, I was over here grinding the spline.
I'll link it.
Anyways, yeah, you can link it. So Steve has been commenting for months, maybe a year or two. And this is our 3rd year, Mary, doing YouTube.
Yeah, it is. We're coming up on a 3-year anniversary.
But he says, I think I got one of those shafts. And he sent me a picture of about 10 shafts, 5 shafts that he had in some boxes. And we circled the one we think looks the best, that we think is right. So let's open it and see. Now, obviously the transmission is installed and it's not ever gonna, but anyways, we paid the shipping. He donated this to the Just Enough Garage people, which is us.
Brown paper packages tied up with tape.
And just as a note, he was extremely busy. There's been some things going on in his life. Our thoughts are with you. Among all that, he had time to give us a package, which I thought was super cool.
And secure. He did it right. Oh.
There we go. So let's see if this...
He clipped me.
This is probably a 50-year-old shaft, Mary. And it was from Illinois. And hopefully the Illinois shafts are the same as the Washington shafts, which that transmission came out of Canada, which was all built in Saginaw, Michigan.
Which is way closer to
his Oldsmobile right here.
Yeah.
All right, now he has a 36 Oldsmobile as well.
He's got a black one.
And he has owned it since 1972.
Yeah.
And this is Steve's car. He's moved it around, and he sent us an email, and he was missing his running boards. They had gotten lost in one of the moves. Small block Chevy, 4-speed, I believe. It's just funny. That's kind of what people do with these cars. Jelly Bean Mag, super love it. So if anybody out there has some Oldsmobile running boards, get a hold of us. We'll let Steve know. Then he can make his decision based on that. All right. Some other stuff. Let's see what we got in here. Now, is that the right one?
We don't know. It's all buckled up.
We don't know.
But we'll definitely use it someday and put it in your Chevy pile.
Yeah. Right off the bat.
We're definitely grateful for it. We're excited.
Right off the bat, I'm going to say this is probably not correct on this end. Only because I thought we had a tapered down nose on ours. But I can't remember.
Good news, you can grind.
No. But you know what? For the price of shipping, it was worth an experiment and a picture. And you never know. I mean, you just never know. And this is one of those things where it looks right, but until you get them side by side, and I'm not taking that one out until we're ready to go. Anyways, with that being said, I don't want to waste a whole bunch of time on the video messing around. We got some work to do. We're going to bolt in those seats. I'm going to weld the bottom so that when I can remove the seat, I don't have to go into the car every time to do that. And I think we're just going to keep plugging away, Mary. We got to do some front end alignment, get some strut rod bushings that are supposed to be in the mail.
Show you bits and pieces of our gas tank.
Yeah,
progress.
I think we'll do the seat. I'll mess around with the gas tank, cut off all that trash. We'll put it up under there, see what it looks like. If we don't like it, I really don't want to modify the tank, but it was free. Let's see what happens. It was the throwaway. So most of this car has been put together with bits and pieces and new parts and old parts and borrowed parts. It's like a wedding. Anyways, something new, something old.
We got the blue Moroso.
Yeah, we'll leave it blue too, because
something old, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Something borrowed, not borrowed, but sort of borrowed.
That's pretty cool. Anyways, with that, let's get rolling, Mary. We got lots of work to do. do it. That'll do it. That will do it.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do.
What you doing?
See, this one is broken. And it doesn't stay on here because you know why?
Oh no!
Because it's broken. So I put the pieces.
Chrome did not get you home here.
Well, I need to shove it full of JB Weld because when it's on there, it will actually work. But that one was broken from all
At this point, we need JB Weld to sponsor us.
All right, so what we got here, check it out. I don't think we did a very good job of showing. Here, I'll show. So this is an all angle iron frame that I built yesterday. I didn't take any video, I should have. But it bolts the tracks to it in 1, 2, 3 spots times. So it has 6 bolts per seat, both seats. They should individually adjust. So now this bolt goes through the wood and it's on the frame and it drills into the top of the frame rail, which is where I was welding the back side of the nut. The back side of the bolt so that this won't rotate. Now, I think I can be able to like get this panel up, but I foolishly left some screws in behind there, so I figure I might need to someday take this out. So the idea is I could just easily take those off, lift it up, and everybody's happy. So let's tighten her down. Hopefully the floor doesn't catch fire because that's where I put all that foam and stuff, and then I started rubbing on the back side of it.
Oh yeah.
That stuff's not flammable, is
That's
it?
a mesothelioma in a different way. I think wet it is, but dry it's probably just flammable.
Anyways.
I don't know. Let's read the directions.
So because I'm not insane, I like old cars, but I'm not insane. I've got this bolted.
Insane
I've got this
membrane.
bolted to the frame rail, which is right behind here. So I mean, it's this seat is as good as it can be. It's not bolted to the body. It's not bolted to the wood.
It's comfortable, and we also have stay on your side armrests.
Yeah, you know what? Let me tighten the other side up, and we'll give you an example of how cool this is. So these are from 2003 or 2004 Ford Aerostar van. Now the other seat was a companion to this one, is what I put into the wheelies. My friend Eric, thank you, Eric. You guys have seen him. He has that 57 Chevy. He knew somebody that was throwing these away. He saved them for me. I appreciate that. Are they the best seats? No. Would I recommend them? No. Just use what you got. But because I got these, they fit real good. They're comfortable. I need to clean them up. Obviously, they're used. Yeah, and check this out, Mary. I did all that work, and this is the one I made.
Yeah, this dug a hole in my arm. It stabbed me earlier.
Oh, let me take care of that right now.
Oh, it hurt my daughter. Let me grind her it.
Yeah. Well, the car isn't done.
Yeah, I was moving the seat and it just dug a hole in me. I'm like, God.
Anyways, that's the one I had to build the other day. And so after I got the doors adjusted as best I could, I went ahead and tack welded all that. Ideally, there was a chunk of wood in behind here, and that all sandwiched together. And you see that this thing flexes. So I'm not exactly sure. At some point, I'm probably going to have to add more wood to it. But anyways,
Would you?
Would you? Mm-hmm. Huh. How much wood would an Oldsmobile take if Oldsmobile could take wood? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How many pallets could an old steak?
How many pallets does an Oldsmobile need to make it not as crappy?
All right, well, he's just tightening bolts on the other side. It's the same.
You know, at some point, I'm going to have to figure out what all these do. They got letters on them. I'm sure I can easily internet it, but then that signal will work. In fact, we need to get those lights out, Mary, and try those.
Yeah.
This seat is taking way too long. All right, so say I need to move it forward because I can't. Well, probably. Who wants to drive it like that? Okay, now got this. Got my cruisers here, and it has. So I know now when I go to do this repair that I want to make that so it can lay down, because
You could really go parking with the missus in this.
oh buddy, submarine racing. Is this a car you would submarine race in? No, it has no back seat. But even with the headrest up, you see that clearance?
Oh yeah, let's show you here. I don't know if y'all can see.
It got a couple inches. So that tells me that somewhere right in here I'll probably have to, maybe I'll have to make a curve. Oh, we'll get a piece of brass and we'll make a curve like this into the trunk.
Well, you don't want to see and smell your gas tank all the time?
No, it will have a vent, but I need to do all this wood repair. Anyways, what I was saying about, lean up here, what I was saying about this big dent right there and not putting the window in, we might need to do something with it. Okay, so now the next thing, Mary, is you notice how low that shifter is?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to close the door for a second. Oh, let's move all the trash. You go there. Yeah, we had to drill the wood. Okay, who cares? All right, so this part looks good. My head. Okay, so I'm not an expert on anything, but I do know. I was watching a show one time when they do the Roadsters Nationals. That is one of their qualifications. What does the person look like in the window? So if I look good in this seat, then I did a good job. So clutch fully depressed, brakes. I have no gas pedal, so we'll assume it'll be okay. But now when I reach down to shift, you see how I have to move forward? So this shifter was designed for a car that had wells, you know, where you sat down into the car and had a like
You're doing
a
an
hump.
interpretive dance?
Well, yeah, walk like an Egyptian. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then it would have had a hump and this would have all been up. But because this Oldsmobile's flat inside and that's all underneath, it's dropped down. So I have a solution for that to put that shifter up. Now, okay,
Well, show 'em.
I got it in second gear. Let me open the door and show you. Okay. Move my hairy legs out of the way. So second gear right now is down here to shift. There's first, there's second. But I have an extension because I want it to be up here like this. So I have a bolt and a rod and a connector. We're going to put just a slight bend in that so that it'll be right up here where it belongs. Anyways, it would work, and if I came straight back it would hit the seat, so I'm going to have to bring it up and then just make a little bit of a boom, boom, boom. And I think that's all we're going to have to do to it. I mean, what do you expect, right? When you put these many parts together, oh.
And we still got to put seat belts in it.
Well, yeah. I'm going to go. I always buy the brand new seat belts. I don't mess around with old seat belts. So
No.
What we should do is this one here, I should figure out how to see where that's bolted to. Take that one out, put our feet are in there. If not, because when we had it upside down, I couldn't see where that was at, but it's obviously secured to the seat frame somewhere. And then back here on this metal or something, we'll drill another hole into the frame for the other.
That's what this needs, more holes.
For the anyway,
They're safety holes.
we'll drill it through to the frame. I mean, ideally, and I knew the guy. Well, the guy I bought the car from was telling me that his friend was going to build a bar inside. He was going to build a hoop. He was going to build a bar. He was going to do a thing like this because he wanted to do that because he was trying to make it into like a street car, you know. So that would have been cool. You could have mounted seat belts, but I'm not going to do all that. So that's what we got. Seats done. Check. I've got all this stuff here. I don't know if I've showed that. It's all painted. You can tell how nice I take care of stuff. Anyways, that'll go in there and it'll cover up that raw edge.
Oh yeah, we popped them in there while we were sitting in there feeling all cool and smug to hang our arms out.
Yeah.
And then we went to get out and they both fell and hit us
I
in
need
the
to get
heads.
screws. And I might have to make a little triangle piece here.
Of what?
Yeah, or maybe aluminum. Brass, Mary. Haven't you noticed? Anyways.
I sense a theme.
Yeah, okay. Let's move on to the shifter so we can be done with the interior today, and then we'll get on the gas tank. We'll get something done with it. I mean, I'm going to finish it, you know. I'm going to finish it.
Okay.
Okay. So, Hirsch used a 3/8 by 16 thread. That is a 3/8 by 16 bolt. We bent it in the vise with a little heat. That is a 3/8 by 16 coupler that you do like all threads together. I drilled that out just a little bit so it'll fit in there. And now, oh buddy, if I get that just right. Let me sit in here like a guy who was driving the car.
A welding helmet.
Yeah, well, that's just sunglasses.
Yeah, for this rig, yeah.
Okay.
You know what that reminds me of? Back to the Future.
Oh, dummy, I moved this back.
True.
So maybe we don't have it bent enough.
Yeah, you gotta actually put it where you're driving.
We might need to bend that more. Because if I drive it, fine, but if somebody shorter than me drives it,
Yeah.
they're not going to get second gear.
You're still gonna have to be all hunched over.
So what does it feel like for first? That's pretty much straight up and down. So I think, Mary, we need to go bend that just a little bit more. And just so that when somebody shorter than me drives, because that will work for me. It's touching, but
we already have the tools out. Just let's go bend it a little more.
How far will the seat come forward, just so we know? Okay, if you're that short, you're not driving the car, because you would never.
There's no gear for you.
You're gonna have to wear high heels. And if you're a tall guy, who the heck is that tall? Man, you could be a tall guy driving, and you could have a welding helmet on.
Yeah, headroom.
This would be no problem for a tall guy. So we need to give that just a little more.
John is tall, but he sits so close to the steering wheel. I'm like, how do you drive with your knees in your armpits?
He's like a little old lady.
Yeah, he is.
John. Sorry, John, you weren't here. Okay, stand by. We're gonna bend that a little more. You know what the good thing about this is, Mary? If we don't like it, you just unthread it, throw it away. I thought about taking a short piece of chain and welding a chain together and making it all cool. And then I realized nobody cares, Darian. Just finish the car.
You kind of remind me of a glass blower doing that. You got your long spoolie. You got your torch.
Hey, come put your finger here and see if this is hot.
It's like the opposite of licking a frozen pole.
If I put this water on it.
Wait. You're going to pour it right on your grinder.
If I put this water on it, will it go on my grinder?
Oh, gosh.
No. Turn this to steam, Mary.
Rolly is easier to work with. You know what? Chili's easier to work with.
Yeah, isn't that right, Chili?
She's just waiting for that plastic water bottle. He doesn't need a pot holder when he's got a ball. A knob.
And of course you remember, this is the one that I've had for
That's why I said I know that one can handle the heat.
all those years. All those years of being on another Hurst shifter I had on that old Chevy at 59. All right. Well, let's just assume it's right and it's welded permanent.
Okay.
Turn on the machine, kiddo.
Oh, yeah. Well, good luck without it.
You don't think I was wearing this stupid welder's hat just for no reason at all?
No, I forgot I turned it off.
That's all right. It's a noisy maker. Okay. Is that all caught in the door?
Oh, yeah. No, you're good.
Nice. I love it when it does that.
Love it when a plan comes together.
Go ahead and paint the interior of your car and then weld on it.
And your lovely vinyl upholstery.
This is leather, I said, but it's not. I don't know, whatever leather is leather. It's not like real leather.
Yeah, vinyl leather.
All right.
Round and round and round and round. Round and round it goes.
I'm gonna paint. I think if this turns out,
Oh, are you gonna
chrome,
paint it gold?
I think about painting it gold, Mary.
But you got your silver around here, so it'd be okay.
But once I weld on it, it'll look rusty.
Yeah.
You know, I'm forced into it. What can a guy like me do?
Or you could wrap it with some brass sheeting.
I could put some of that heat wrap on for the exhaust, huh?
Oh yeah.
Anyways, there is a little
Rubber coated.
There's a little doodad. We'll show you when we're done. Otherwise, I'm just gonna weld the top.
You made a really crappy Allen key.
And you know what? This was like $4, and that was like 90 cents. So for $5, boom.
You don't have to put your face in the
Well,
dash.
in order to get a Hearst shifter, a used one that would key into that, the T ones that were bigger for like trucks and stuff.
$75.
120, 110 for used ones, just around here. And I was like, you know what? Don't care. This handle, you got to get it just right, and then it opens. But it wants to wiggle off too. We'll have to put some JB in that one and shove it on.
Just right enough.
Yeah, just enough.
Touch. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, dual chrome.
You know, Mary, this video right here that we're doing today in this car state, no gas tank, not really ready to go, piece of junk.
The wheels ain't on.
Next week's video should be the first day of summer, but today's only June 5th or 6th. 6th. But because of the schedule, you guys are going to see this in a few weeks.
I like how we say schedule, like there's a plan to it. We just film as we go and have extra.
Well, I do, but I film a little ahead, so that way if I decide to screw off on weekend, I've got like a buffer zone, or, you know, maybe I check out and go to Cuba or something for a week. Who knows? Anyways, the point is this car is not ready to drive, but next time you see it, it will be ready to drive. But what do I have to do? The gas tank, the headlights, put coolant in the radiator, put the front tires on. So I'm gonna make it.
Oh yeah, the hardest thing is
I'm gonna make it.
Oh, we have to fix all the wiring.
No, there's nothing to fix.
Not for a day drive. No,
No,
I mean up here. That stuff.
I got enough of it. It's good to go.
Yeah.
So now I'm failed and I've succeeded at the same time. So this is excitement for next week.
Task failed successfully?
I got enough of it to be there. So it's like ferrying a plane. You know, it's like a test pilot. Is the plane ready to go? Well, if you keep a parachute, you're okay. I still have to fix the dent, do the body work that I'm going to do all the rest of the brass, put a division in there, put all the windows in. I don't even have the windows yet, but I think they'll show up, and we'll do the windshield before we go. And then throw the tail lights in it. But let's work on the gas tank, and let me unbox those lights to see if I'm even going to like the look. Otherwise, I'll just go back to glass.
And make sure they're not broken.
Well, they're plastic.
Oh, they are?
They're made in China, so they should be fine.
Oh, boy.
Anyways, let's work on the lights. So, the internet once again lied to us, Mary.
It did.
This was a bonus. So these were $20 each, and I assumed it came with one. But then you open it up, and there's two in there.
Surprise, shoddy.
So I spent $40, but I don't really need that set. But for $20, the glass ones were like $17
You don't
each.
want your rear lights to be giant?
No, they gotta be headlights. Anyway, so there's a bonus. So, I mean, from that point of view, if you guys wanted to get those off of Amazon,
we don't know if they work the way we want, but
I like
there's
this look the best
the right price.
because right it says right, so we'll just assume that's the right side.
It doesn't say right, it says R.
Okay, what's the L for? Long.
Loser. Loser.
So you're killing me. So left would be driver's side, right?
Yeah,
So
I'd
this
imagine
This
so.
must be the turn signal in here. It's got all kinds of jazz in there. So there's an adapter plug that goes from there to there, or maybe it just plugs in. And then you've got the daytime running light and the turn signal light. So I have to run one more wire for sure. Then this should fit in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Can you take this part off and then it goes?
I
and
purposely welded that on because that's
Yeah,
what the glass
I see it.
ones needed. But we might have to, because this is goofy, we might have to cut these little notches.
Yeah.
And we'll have to level them up. Okay, go stand back there and see what it looks like.
Looks like a guy holding a light.
Okay. If you could look beyond the guy holding the light, how does it look?
Looks like Autopia eyeballs.
Does it look good?
Doesn't look bad.
Okay. God, you goofball. You're always goofing me. Okay, well, I'm not going to put it in today because I have to do the wiring. I'll definitely run the turn signal to it. Anyways, it has these adapter plugs, which I don't know what that's for. I guess different model cars have
Different strokes for different parts?
Yeah, so if you had a modern car with that headlight that looks like that, it does the conversion to this. Well, I already have the old style. That's good to know, because now I can use that going the other direction on a light bulb maybe. Anyway, so I got this mess to finish up. So this is probably, oh, there's the wire brush, Mary. So this is probably Darian working by himself. All of these, see, originally the car had...
we can go play horseshoes.
Originally the car had a turn signal in there, and then it had a bulb. And this other set had been converted to the modern stuff sometime. But anyways, I have some of these parts, the rings. These are the rings that then go over that part. And then that screws onto that, holds it. And then one of these, I have to pick my best choices here. These green ones are not too bad, beat up. This one actually has a screw that works. That one has this, nope, it's been broken off, that brass screw, so I'll have to get that out, clean them up.
Brass, you say?
Yeah, it's a brass screw so it doesn't rust in.
And the rest of it can rust, though.
Oh yeah, these things are hammered.
They're 90 years old. Give them some grace.
Then I got these, which came with the black one, but this one had a dent in it.
At least that's an easy dent to undent.
And the screw was broke off on that one too. So I have two that got good screws, but there's a dent on this one too. So I'm going to have to pick and choose. That's probably something you guys are not going to want to see. What else we got? So then I finished the lights. You don't care about the front end alignment. I'm going to put some angle iron on there and straighten that all out, and because none of that's been set, so I'll get it close. Probably have to take it for a alignment. Gas tank. Oh no, there goes all my packaging.
At least your headlight didn't topple over.
Yeah. All right, well, let's, you know what? I'll show you a clip of me working on the gas tank, and then I'll probably just continue on with it, because I want to put it up under there today, Mary, and see if it's worth pursuing. So I have to cut all that trash off of it.
Yeah.
So let's do that, and then that'll probably be the end of the clip video, and then
yeah, we've given them a lot today.
Basically, I'll just throw the windshield in it, front end align it, make the headlights turn signals work. Huh?
You're going to throw it?
Yeah, it just comes in from the back, and then that piece I have painted over there just goes in, and it
I think we showed them a little bit of the pink one, but
who cares? And
they
it just goes in, and then rock and roll, let's go. I mean, that's all there is to it. So let me work on the gas tank. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for me. If you have not made a comment and you've made it this far in the video, make a comment. Hey, I made it this far. The algorithm works off of interaction. So the thumbs up, awesome. I've been getting a lot of thumbs up. Super appreciate that. All the all the interaction you can give me. Oh, speaking of which, a couple weeks ago, Mary, remember we got that negative comment. The guy didn't like our music. And then I think you asked him, well, what music do you like? If you do like certain classes of music when we're doing things, just tell us what you like. We can only do what the YouTube allows because of copywriting. And we
change it up all the time.
Yeah, and we subscribe to the YouTube available music. It's a thing that we have to pay for and stuff. It doesn't, anyways, no. Okay, some of it we have to pay for, some of the editing and stuff. So yes. It costs a little bit of money to do these things, which is fine. We enjoy sharing them with you. But you know, if you say, I like Led Zeppelin, I can't afford Led Zeppelin music. That's just too expensive. But if you're like, I like this genre of music, then let us know and we can try our best. Go ahead and tell them now, Mary, what's real versus what I think.
I can find something free that's
similar.
Similar.
Yeah, but it's not going to be, you know, it's not going to be in the evening or something cool. I mean, you know, anyways, Moby Dick, none of that. Okay, so let's get on this gas tank. All right.
He's trying to French the dog. Wave hi.
Hi, Chili. You're trying to...
Yes.
So if you guys remember Austin from years ago, he was doing the knives.
Still does.
Some of our very first videos. Anyways, he stopped by for a minute to get some steel. And next thing you know, he's helping me do a gas tank.
Which is great for me. Otherwise, I'm on the ground.
I totally ran that wrong. Hold on, stand by. I got the strap screwed up. Tank to the bottom of 1936 Oldsmobile to try to make it into a gas tank. But I want to put it up here to see visually if it's even worth pursuing. Okay, here we go. Okay, is that, Mary, does it fit right up in, where's the top at? Like that.
I got this.
Okay, I think we need to rotate it just a little bit like that.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Maybe a little forward, but that's fine.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the strap on. All right, run the clicker there, bud. What is going on with the clicker?
Clicker ain't clicking.
There it goes. I'll square it up.
Yeah, you're squeegeed.
Okay. Well,
Also, it's turned, but
okay, let's look at it and see what it looks like under the car. I'm getting too old for this.
it's either too short or not long enough, which
You
is
know
the same
what?
thing.
You
It
can
looks
weld.
all right under the look under the car, Mary.
Oh, well, that's fine if it looks like. If it
Hey,
looks
you can't
bad
say
from yeah, well, I always have to blur my own words here, so I can look down there.
Yeah, up here it looks well. Obviously, this will center up, but you're right. Those if I move those, I'm already moving stuff.
You just weld a piece of steel on.
You know what? I could put a piece of angle iron across there on both sides.
Yeah.
Oh, good news, you got tons of ink.
And then, but anyways, this is what we're looking at underneath the car. See that? It's kind of got the right shape for the fender.
Round.
It sticks out a little bit much, but we're high enough off the ground.
I think we'll just paint it gold.
Yeah.
I think we'll just paint it gold, Mary, instead of trying to wrap it. All right, I'll keep.
Leave it blue to match your air filter color?
No. Yeah, leave it as an air compressor tank.
Yeah.
All right, I'll figure it out. I'll keep working on it. Anyways, I think with that, Mary, we got a plan. This is our current 100% plan. What do we got going on? I think the next time you see it, we're going to be driving it.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I think we're going to be driving it. It may only be a mile or two, but it'll be a drive. And so let's review.
End of the driveway and back?
And maybe. Let's review. 6 months ago, the reason it's the first day of summer is because I remember I started this the first day of the year of 2026.
Oh, yeah, it was miserable.
It
Finger
was
snub.
New Year's Day. We moved it off the trailer, got it over here, and I said, I think it'll take me 6 months to get it on the road. Now keep in mind, that's only been weekends. And what do you think? Probably 8 or 10 hours a weekend is about all I've worked on it.
Yeah.
So if we calculate out the hours, I don't know. Figure
That's
out.
26 weeks.
It's 26 times.
So
10.
maybe 300 hours.
300 hours to take a car that was in pieces to running and driving, and that includes we did the motor, 4-speed conversion, built a drive line, did a bunch of interior brass work, some wiring. You can climb out of there, Austin.
He was just having a good lay. Darian?
Anyways, I still have to do a bunch of the brass work inside. I have to hang the trunk. I got to get the dent kicked out. So let's say if I was to put another 150 hours into it, I'd probably be for sure finished. With that being said, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Check in next week.
Oh, and share them. Share them with
Share,
people.
yeah, tell your friends.
Whether you love them or hate them, send them,
Tell your
send
enemies.
them
I
our
don't
video.
But the point is next week, be sure to check back with us. Every Wednesday we have a video that hits in the morning, and you guys have been great. I have really enjoyed the comments that people send to us, and I appreciate the support. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Typical Washington spring. Here, I'll get me set up here.